and welcome to Chasing the Gypsy Moon. It's 6:30 a.m. and I am heading out to Hesperia Lake Park to go to a pirate fair. We're going to be doing some camping out there. Hopefully I'll be able to shoot lots of video, and I've got my two little buddies with me and we're going to have a great time. We should be out there probably in about an hour and a half. Wow, look at that beautiful sunrise. It reminds me of that song, Tequila Sunrise. So pretty. We're getting close. We're only a mile and a half away. I'm so excited. It's like almost 8 o'clock in the morning. This is, we're going to Lake Arrowhead Road.
Turn left, then turn left.
Hesperia Lake Park. I guess it's this little dirt road right here. A little dirt parking lot. There's all the tents for the Renaissance Fair. Let's see. This is where we check in. Look at all these ducks and look at all these big pelicans. I thought they were swans, and then I looked closer and I'm like, oh my gosh, those are pelicans. And you see those? Look at those, Harley. Look at all those pelicans. Wow. That's so cool. Okay, so I got to the campsite. I don't know where my clan is. I'm part of a pirate clan called Dark Sail, and they got here last night, and I didn't know I had to be here by 8 o'clock this morning. That's why I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get here. So I sent them a text message, but they may still be sleeping. It's pretty here though. It's got a lake and geese. And what's the matter, Harley? What's the matter? He loves to talk. What is it, huh? So hopefully this is going to be a really fun day. Right now I just parked over here by the lake and I'm waiting to hear back for them. Over here at the fair, letting the doggies sniff around. Everybody's getting set up. There is a campground here, so everybody's camping. The camping here at Hesperia Lake is $30 a night. And I'm here with a guild, so we get to camp for free because it's part of the whole package deal. But you also have to have period tents from Renaissance period. So that's what I'm showing you here. These are so cool. Very expensive, but very cool. I love how friendly the squirrels and stuff are here too. There's so much wildlife here. So this is the guild that I'm with, and this is another one of their tents. This is my favorite tent. I love this tent. And what they are known for is they fire off all of these guns and cannons from back in that period. So that's what all this is. And this right here is a booth that was close by, and she sells all kinds of gemstones. And I thought her stuff was so pretty. I just had to share it with you. I'm really into wire wrapping stones, and I was just getting all kinds of ideas looking at these stones.
I have one. I didn't check in. Thank you. Well, when I drove in this morning, there was nobody there yet. Yeah, and when I left last night, there was nobody there yet.
But I guess I should get my boots on.
Yeah. Come on, get ready for the night.
So this is the front entrance of the High Desert Pirate Fair with a Renaissance flair. And this right here is a booth where I got this most amazing hat that I'm going to show you guys later. And this mermaid lady is so sweet, and she tells stories to all the kids. And there's people that are doing jousting and fighting, and here's a couple of people. Let's watch.
It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel like nothing. It's gonna feel like
I didn't feel it. I was wondering. Let me know. If you say you got it, tell me.
do it again. Fighters, stand you ready. Ready. Yeah.
So this was a parade that we had to do walking around, and it was wonderful because the belly dancers there are people that I actually taught one of my dances to, and it was so nice to see them again. I was so happy to see them. This is a ring I bought. Is this not so cool? It's an owl ring, and I love that one and this one, and I didn't know which one I liked better, so I just bought both of them. Here's my buddy. They call him Bones.
Match.
So this is the guild I'm with, Dark Sail, and this is
Aim down range.
them getting ready to shoot off some of their guns. When the cannons start, I actually went back to my van because it was terrifying my dogs. But let's watch right now.
All right, Nick, ready? Aim down range. Get fire. Or not. Your choice. Timers don't always go off. The match went out. So, I'm glad this happened actually, because let me explain to you how difficult these guns were. They were impossible to hunt with because the deer and anybody else can see that glowing red ember a mile away in the dark. They let off a lot of smoke, so you see it's coming off the match. They can smell you coming. And it's not like you can conceal a burning rope on yourself. You can't put a pocket. Go ahead and get fire. Get fire. 3, 2. Try again. Did I mention you should cheer when they go off? Get fire. 3. Uh-oh. Kodiak, you're not having any luck today. There we go. Get fire. Aim down range. Get fire. All right. Easy last of all. Get fire. Oh, grenade flick from the leg.
That's why you don't want to live with in there.
Right. All right. Try it again. How disappointing. In front of all these people. Performance anxiety.
One more time.
All right, one more time. If not, we'll have to pull the charge out.
So like I said, I went back to my van because the noise was terrifying my dogs. And then that evening, I went to karaoke.
Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. You got bills to pay, you got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free.
Now we're just getting cozy for the night. There's Pixie and Harley. There I'm just relaxing, trying to decide whether I want to pull the computer out and watch a movie or just kind of kick back. I've got my little air diffuser on with lavender scent. I got my little fireplace going there. Got my reflectix up in the windows. We're just kind of kicking it. It's like monster lighting when I do this. It was a really fun day though. Karaoke was kind of fun, but It is getting kind of cold outside. Pretty cozy in here. Maybe I'll take the computer out and watch a movie. Good night. Sleep tight. So the next morning I had to head out to Starbucks because my stove quit working on me, and came back to camp, and I did some photos real quick of everyone in the guild, and then we did a big group photo, and it was getting super, super windy, and then it started to rain, and I decided, well, it's probably time to head out. But I was so grateful to all the people there, were so kind to me and made me feel at home. Thank you, Dark Cell. Well, I'm headed back out on the road, going home. It started to get super, super windy, and people's tents were blowing away, and now it's starting to drizzle, so I figured I had a wonderful weekend. It's time to get going home. Hi, so I'm driving home from my trip, and I just wanted to touch base a little bit on being a van lifer. I've been watching van lifers for 10 years on YouTube, and I've been this like weekend warrior van lifer for about 4 or 5 years maybe, and I want to tell you some things that van lifers don't tell you if you're interested in doing it, even as a weekend warrior. Things that are a nightmare that are so much easier if you're not in a van, such as putting on your makeup. If it's dark outside, like it was today, it was stormy and dark, I mean, you just cannot get enough light, like, to see if you're doing your makeup properly. And getting dressed. Like, if you are just getting dressed is a chore. You can't stand up in a minivan. And
For 25 miles, continue straight.
putting your pants on or a dress on or anything, you trying to lay down and do that, and it's just, it's not easy. It's not fun. And I end up having to stand outside the van and use the van as a reflection to see if I'm even dressed properly, I mean, does it look the way I think it looks? And, it's just little things like that. I mean, I have a toilet and stuff in my van, so, like, I was staying in a campground, and the bathrooms were disgusting, and there was no toilet paper. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't care what people say. I'm using my toilet in my van because my butt's the only one that's been on it, and I know it's clean, and I know it's disinfected, and I'm going to use that. So that could be a problem, even if you have a bathroom somewhere. Sorry, my dog's barking at the windshield wiper. She doesn't like that. And what else did I find was a chore? You have just such little tiny bit of space. At least I do. And, so even just, I have barely enough room just to take off my shoes and get into bed and then get back on, get them back on. So those are just like little tiny things that I thought I would mention, because when I go off on my weekend adventures, a lot of times too, it's to go to a fair. And this weekend I went to a pirate fair, and next weekend in Las Vegas I'm going to a pirate fair. And so you're getting in costume, which is a lot more complicated than just regular clothes. And trying to get on, like, I still have my one of my pirate shirts on right now, but trying to get all that on and get your makeup's a little bit different when you do costuming sometimes, not for a pirate fair, but for other stuff I do. And it's really difficult. And just, if you have hair like mine, I have this like curly, frizzy type hair, and you can't brush this out, so unlike other people that can just brush their hair in the morning, I can't do that. This has to be wet for me to get the knots out of it. So, I take a large wide tooth comb and try to go through it or whatever, but it's still knotted up, and the more you do that, the frizzier it gets. So, I do have running water from a little sink, but I have hair down to my butt, so I can't wash my hair in here or even get it wet for that matter. So So a lot of times too, I'll bring a wig if I'm doing things so that I can throw a wig on, and it's a costume thing anyway, so who cares? But yeah, those are just little things to consider. Anyway, I hope you enjoy watching my channel, and please like and subscribe. That really helps me out. I'm a newbie, so I would appreciate it. And thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.